So this is another Lamba.
Another
Lamba. So to catch you up on the episodes or on the notes that I've taken so far, the first page was note, which was the conversation I had with Joy. And this one was in English, so you can choose. So out of 33 minutes, you can pick one and I'll show it to you and then we can get into the story.
So I pick number 28.
Oh. Casper picked 27 and then we got into a conversation of why did he pick 27. I'll tell you the story afterwards. I'll send you her profile so you'll know who we're talking about and tell me what you think about. So for example, if we were to design a dress for her, how would we design it? So, well, you picked pretty much the same moment as Kesper, but this segment we were talking about an artist that I would love to work with, and I made this drawing. And the idea around the concept was I haven't told the name of the artist to anyone, so it's to have a blind test so that the first person who figures out who that artist is gets a prize. So it's a game I wanted to create around my friend getting to know each other, but also us getting to know people we might potentially work with. So that was for the first part, for the first note. So first episode name was Note. Then the second one was Harmony, which was with my childhood friend. And we actually did talk about this in that video. I'll show you a bit. For the transition, I wanted to show you this. So this is the book of ideas. And yeah. So Joy is the designer. So this was the first page I drew whilst listening to the conversation I had with her.
Yeah.
So design, you got the Note logo. The second page I had was or is with my childhood friend from over 28 years. So we've known each other our whole life. I'll send you a video of her. And this is where we wrote instrument, boisson is drink, element, épice is spice, couleur is color, plant. So we're back. So this is where we're at, and we're back. And this was another game that we started to introduce with Nara as well, where you said that, well, she would be a lioness. As a spice, she would be curry leaf. A good word that I wrote for you is hospitable.
Hospitable.
Yeah. Spice was black pepper and Tim.
Black pepper, like that.
Yeah. So that was the conversation I had with Vivi, who's my childhood friend from almost 30 years. Then we had...
You said? I'm with you?
Yeah. Vivi is my childhood friend from almost 30 years now.
Almost 30 years. Whoa.
Yeah. We went to kindergarten together.
How
Then
did
it
you
was
guys
us.
manage to stay in touch?
Well, we grew up in the same town. Then when I left to London, we actually, well, we kept in touch like once a year for each other's birthday. Well, twice a year. So I would wish her happy birthday, and she'd then call me or text me once a year. So we always kept in touch, even if we wouldn't see each other like at all, really. And we actually started to see each other and be in touch more often when one of our best friends passed away.
Oh.
So that brought us back together, and now trying to get her involved in all these ideas.
Yeah.
So that was Vivi. Then, and that episode I called it Harmony.
Yeah.
Because that's also what. So note, we went from note to harmony, and then perspective, which was the talk we had, you, I, and Nara, where I learned a couple of new words like wahala, zanga,
Wahala.
eshe. We got into also the conversation about how you got familiar with Lamba.
Eshe.
Eshe. Oh, here's another note I made. Can you read it?
Boy T.
Boy T. So that's another Lamba. So that's all in perspective.
Yeah.
That's all in perspective. Then after perspective, I spoke with my godson, and we talked about nostalgia. And that was so I named the episode Nostalgia, and it was an interesting conversation because we put in perspective the past, the present, and the future, the relationship between those three. And one interesting topic we talked about is, so he said he's not afraid of death. It's more the fact that he can see the time pass that sometimes gives him not anxiety, but some discomfort.
Yeah. How so?
How do you in the way that he said when you die, you're dead, like time's up. But when you're alive and you can feel the time pass, and you can worry about the fact not making the best out of it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about death?
Yeah. I mean, I've been I understand and I know that is something that must happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. I've also been privileged to come face to face with it on some certain occasions.
Mm-hmm.
I remember as young as being 5-year-old, and my mom and I are on a motorcycle, right? And we have an accident, and my mom gets flinged to the other side of the road, and I fall in the middle of the road, and a trailer's tire is this close to my head. So they saw the accident coming from far, and they'd be matching brake, and this was, when I mean trailer, a 16-tire trailer, this close to my head. So that's several occasions, being in the hospital, seeing my mom almost die, I thinking that I'm going to go because of the type of pain that I was feeling, and all experiencing that all around the same time that I'm taking my meditation seriously and hearing things like, instead of fearing death, embracing it and knowing that it's something that must happen, being grateful for the time you have in between now and when it comes, regardless of when that is. But, I mean, regardless of whatever lifestyle you're living, regardless of whatever you do with the time, it will come.
Mm-hmm.
If you make the most out of your time, like you made every second count, you still die.
Yeah.
You didn't make any second count, just like your cousin says. He knows that it's a certainty, but where worry comes in is the use of that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I even think that sometimes people might take that conversation of the use of that time to mean that you must use every second of the time to be doing something. You get?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But some people might hear it and say, "Oh, like you have to be busy all the time." I hate being busy.
Mm-hmm.
I hate being. I love chilling. I think is how we feel in the space of those pockets of time that we are aware. Because we are not always conscious all the time. A lot of our activities are kind of on autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes like, wake up, maybe you're walking on the streets, maybe yeah. There are sometimes that you lose yourselves to systems, and then there are sometimes that you lose yourself to real fulfilling emotions. Like when you're having a conversation, like when a friend is telling you a story, or like when you are watching a live show and you are losing yourself to that time, and time is just passing, and you are unaware that time is passing.
Mm-hmm.
That's still use of time, regardless, right?
Yeah.
And when you're also still busy doing boring work or work that you don't like, or even if it's work that's making you money, work that's making that I'm chasing riches and I'm happy, it's still use of time.
Mm-hmm.
I think the I mean, just knowing that death is there as that reminder that that reminder of the question, what are you doing with your time right now? Not
Mm-hmm.
what will you do with it
Mm-hmm.
5 years from now, not
Mm-hmm.
what will you do with it when the money that you're hoping for comes. Like
Mm-hmm.
that of right here, right now, what are you doing with your time?
Yeah.
I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what death means.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's well, we can dive into that some other time or maybe later. Just finish the transitions. We also talked
You name an
about
episode death. I don't know if you named an episode death already.
not yet. I've named this song Death.
Oh, okay.
I have it here. I don't. Let me know if you can hear it, but I have it here. Toi seul connais la vraie valeur du temps. Je me demande pourquoi tu nous l'as donné si tu fais que le reprendre. Ou peut-être qu'on te l'a volé pour donner à notre
Yeah,
vie
it
un
was
sens.
painful.
Okay. Well, I'll send it to you so you can listen to it.
Yeah.
And so the episode after that was Makoko was on the phone call with our brother Zegbeon,
Yeah.
and we talked about royalty to some extent. So he told me how his grandfather became the first Bale of Makoko. And the story was because
Yeah.
he was one of the only people in the community who could speak Igun and Yoruba. So
Yeah.
so that allowed him to solve a lot of disputes or help with communication to solve those disputes or disagreements.
Yeah.
So it was a very well, always touching conversation with him. I learned about his earliest childhood memories in Makoko. He said he used to love to go for a morning swim by the bridge with his friends, and yeah, we talked a bit about the whole the whole situation now. And he said his mother and sister are looking after 50 kids, more than 50. So 30 of them are orphans, and some of them, their parents can't look after them. And well, I made him listen. Well, he listened to the song that Niggers that we were starting to write together.
Yeah.
And I've sent you one version of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, one thing that we'd love to do is to collab with them. We'll see how we can make that happen.
Yeah.
But it'd be really good if we can make a choir with them.
It's just the logistics of it is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
So
I'm not saying that to say we won't do it. I'm just here to prepare myself for
yeah, we'll see.
to be involved, either rehearsing over several calls and then meeting for maybe a physical rehearsal before we now record the songs.
I think it would all happen. It would be easier, as you went to meet him, if he can let them know that we would like to work on these songs, because I've sent him the
You said,
songs as well. Say again?
sorry, I'm with you.
Yeah. I'm saying if he can let them know that we'd like to organize an event, and then you show up there and host the event where they get an introduction to choir singing. We wouldn't need to organize everything over the phone and do phone recordings and so on. It could all be in one afternoon just to get a test run, and if it works and people want to join and they have a good time, we can make it happen like this, like once or twice a week, depending on who's available when. Yeah?
I mean, something we can
Yeah.
Abi?
Say again?
I said something we can ask him just to see where his head is at. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I haven't.
I guess.
I tried to call him a couple of times, but he was busy, so I haven't heard from him in a couple of days. I hope he's fine, but I'll let you know when I get a hold of him.
Yeah.
So that was Makoko and royalty. Then we talk about perspicacity with my friend Kesper, who's the sound engineer. And he gave me an introduction to beat making. So what you need in a session, the tempo, which is the most important part, the tempo, to find a good rhythm. Because if you don't get the right tempo, it's then difficult to add other instruments or change the melody of the song if your session isn't open correctly. And now we can move into another Lamba. But one theme we wanted to touch on, and since she's back in the background, is African royalty. Because when we first got to talk, you told me about your heritage and the meaning of your last name, Adeniyi, which means crown has honor or worth.
Yeah. You remember? Nice,
Yes.
nice.
So, how do you feel about that, having that last name, and what does it mean to you?
Wow, Kisha. Oh shit.
Like say you feel it.
I won't give the number.
You don't feel anything. Shall talk the lamb, talk the TV.
What she say?
On the go.
Take your bag.
Sorry, Jerry.
It does not have anything.
I'll send. See, she's coming to meet you in France. I'm sending her away from this house.
What's going on? Go again?
The question was, how does he feel about his last name?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just telling him that you know feel it. He's about to give him lamba.
I'm about to give you number that is real. Don't mind this girl.
So now, how do you feel about his last name?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I just think like
Sorry.
let me tell you, one of the things that made me accept to be with him is because his name is not weird.
Okay.
What?
His last name is not weird. It's not Aqua or Kagi.
What?
Or this something.
Baffle.
It sounds nice to the ear. Adeniyi. It's not Balo or Bendaku.
I've never heard this before in my life. Anyways, how do I feel about my last name? Up until we started talking, I just thought it was, whatever. It's just the last name. Especially people who are in Lagos, they're not the most inclined to give those type of things deeper meaning. Do you get?
Okay.
Prior to us having these conversations, debate, discussing and talking about everything we are talking about, both life, nature, business, I didn't feel anything much. The last time I remember feeling something special, okay, the last 2 times I remember feeling something special about my name prior to meeting you was the first time I learned what my surname meant, right? I was very, very young. I was just going to school one time. My mom had this very good friend. We all used to go to school together. She was a teacher just like my mom. And I remember asking her that, what's the meaning of my name? My mom would just look at me. I even talked about it on the show today, how almost every time I asked a question or I was curious about something, they would just say, you're too forward, keep quiet. You're not supposed to talk, you're not supposed to ask questions. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So it's almost like every kid has that curiosity beating or silenced in them, right? So I asked her, and then after I get you're too forward, blah, 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 she now says it means something concerning a crown, Sha. She didn't tell me the full meaning.
Okay.
I was like, oh, Ade means crown. I go, okay, yeah, whatever. But in my mind, even as a back then, I'm like, wow, crown. There's crown in my name. Nice. Like there's some sort of royalty attached to me, even if it's just by name. Okay. Cool, 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 cool.
Say
And
less.
then
Say no more.
when is that say no more? Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
taking that, I'm running
Yeah,
with it.
I'm good with it. Yeah.
I'm good with crown. I'm good with it. And then when I go visit my uncle in Abuja and it's not my uncle, it's not even my uncle in Abuja. When my mom tells me the story about how she got my dad to change our name to Adeniyi from the name that it originally was. Because there used to be a picture frame in our house that showed my dad's name and my mom's name, like something from there's these two people about to get married, blah 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 blah, but they were not married yet. So it showed his name, like his name and his surname, and then he showed my mom's name, and then in those two names, I'm like, there's no Adeniyi here. So I will always ask my mom, like, who is Peter? Who is Peter Niyi Egunkule? Because my dad's name is Niyi. Like the Niyi from Adeniyi. That's my dad's name.
Okay.
Yeah. And his name is Peter. And then Egunkule. And then I would always ask my mom, after months and endless telling me I'm too forward, I'm not supposed to know everything. She now told me one day that my dad's, you know the story now, my dad's surname is actually Egunkule, but because Egunkule means there is a masquerade in the house.
How do you spell that?
EGUN KU
Yeah.
LE.
LE. Yeah. Okay.
So it now she now got him to change her name because she did not like the name because Catholic, Christian, Juju, all that lamba.
Okay.
So sorry, can you still see? Hope this is still a good view. I'm just tired.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
So she now says that she got him to change the name. So Adeniyi is my granddad's name actually.
From your father's side or from your mother's side?
Father's side, of course, from my father's side. She won't change it to her own name now.
Okay.
Of course, from my father's side.
Okay.
E-G, not B-O. Hope that's G.
No,
Is that G?
EGUNKULE.
Come here.
Yes.
Hello.
I'm with you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think the network is terrible.
Well, I could hear you
And
the
then
whole
is it from
time.
my side or from your side?
It's good on my
Really?
side.
Well,
Yeah.
it was frozen on the screen, so we're not. want to plug my power bank. There's no light. Time I plug my phone, it says, "Hey, Mr. Landa." Yeah. So it's kind of like, so Adeniyi is my daddy's granddad's name.
Oh, so it's your great grandfather's last name.
Yeah. So my granddad's name, my own granddad, his
Mm.
name is Egunkule.
Okay. Why
That's the
did it
name
get
my daddy
changed
was given.
along the way?
Hmm?
Why did it get changed?
So not his surname or his own name, Gongon, is what we now made Adeniyi.
No,
Like his own surname was still
okay. Okay.
but it's his name. Like, your name is like your great grandkid now. They now make their surname Pamir.
Okay. As in
Do
first
you
name.
get? Yes, like yeah, exactly.
So your great grandfather's first name was Adeniyi.
Exactly. Adeniyi Egunkule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my mom now chose that name to be our surname. The power of women.
Instead
Yeah,
of Egunkole.
exactly.
Okay. And what's the story of your cousin being a prince?
So his own dad, his dad is a chief and royalty in his own village. And so that means that his children too, chief and royalty, they have land, they have family house, but their own is not Yoruba, their own is Edo. That's my mom's eldest sister,
Mm-hmm.
how and their family, royalty and chiefs too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he was not the most down with all those royalty and chief PO. He left the village too. He became an electrical engineer. He now started working for the government, like our NEPA, the guys that control the
Mm-hmm.
electricity and power.
Mm-hmm.
So he became a big person in NEPA, and they used to transfer them all the time. They travel from city to city, like they post them to different towns and cities in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm. So
Mm.
if you or could you become a prince? Like how do these things happen?
I mean, first, you can either become a prince by birth, or you can either become a prince by birth, or maybe by like they bestow it on you because you've done something maybe phenomenal, or if the gods, because your if your father is a king in some parts, especially in some parts of the West, does not necessarily dictate that you would be next in line. So there's something called Otuoba. So, and that is the is Nara that was some of these what they call Nara. In English, from Yoruba to English, it shall translates to the king's men.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that debate and deliberate who the next king is going to
Okay.
be,
Yeah, I get it.
where the next king's family is going to come from.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You get.
Yeah.
But because the Nigeria we are in right now, and especially coming from a very westernized point of view in Lagos, those are not the things that are taken seriously anymore. That's why I now decided I will start my own republic, and I will name myself King of my own republic, Olori Ebi of Lamba Republic.
Doesn't
Bam.
Olori also mean queen?
Olori means queen.
Okay.
Olori means head.
Olori is queen.
Same spell. Olori, same spelling, different pronunciation.
Okay. Okay.
Olori
Because I added
is
that
like
in the
your queen.
song. I added that in the song
Yeah.
Niggas
Mm.
because it means
Olori is
yeah.
queen,
Okay. Because we have
like your
king, king,
woman,
king.
mm. So Olori means queen, like your woman, like your special woman. You get?
Okay. Yeah.
Then Olori is king
Okay.
or head.
Okay.
You get?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you want to be king of
Lamba Republic.
Lamba Republic. And do you have a place for that?
I mean, we start from here.
No, yeah, I know, but I mean in your mind, do you already have a place or do you see it as a as a place but not in the physical world?
I see it as like it's something that can always be mobile. Most of the world is going digital now. Most of the way we are consuming things are going digital space. So anywhere can be a kingdom.
Mm. Mm.
The real kingdom is in people's minds.
Yeah.
Building attention in people's minds is where we've always been going to.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah, it's just we are now more connected in a way that was impossible before. We are now more connected in non-tangible ways that still
Mm.
affect us deeply. Dare I say, even deeper than how tangible ways used to affect us.
Yeah.
Like what you would call a letter, a loved one, or a message that a town crier would deliver to the public 50 years or 100 years ago is what is now at the tap of our fingers as a
Mm-hmm.
WhatsApp message or as a.
Mm-hmm.
You get?
Mm-hmm.
So literally the whole of Lamba Republic just be on this my iPhone here. And you are controlling 50 million, 100 million people.
Mm. When you say controlling, what do you mean?
Yeah. Influencing, deciding for, impacting.
Mm.
Because to an extent, when people look up to you, it's just like you have good intentions. To an extent, when people look up to you in some ever form of power dynamic, you are controlling them. They look up to you for influence. They look up to you for what they should do. And when you tell them they go do it, you are controlling them. Just now you're using the Lamba for good, not for evil. And even that is a very blurry line because when you start getting into more and more leadership roles, you now realize that you can't make 100% of the people happy 100% of the time.
You cannot.
You now have to do, and that's where wars come from. That's where wars come from. That's where what they call this thing. There's one Lamba I'm looking for this division.
Division, yeah.
There's a word I'm looking for describes what happened when the Anglicans left the Catholics, when the Baptists left the Anglicans, when the Methodists left the Baptists, when the Protestants left the Methodists. There's this something. This I can't remember.
Yeah.
Sure, that's what happens because whoever is on top, just like we said, every year that wears the with great power comes great responsibility. And knowing once again that you can't make 100% of the people 100% of the time, meaning that whatsoever power or leadership role you now enter into, there are people that you are going to offend because you are making some people happy.
Mm-hmm.
And it now still boils down to the individual who is the leader because maybe they chose you for a reason, maybe because they like your taste, or maybe because they trust your judgment. And that whether this sect is happy or this sect is not happy, that truly, truly, your judgment is good for all.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you find yourself let's assume this, you find yourself in a situation where you either have to build a school or you have to build a hospital. What do you do?
You're asking me, or you say in general?
No, you find yourself in a difficult situation where you either have to build a school or build a hospital.
Yeah. Well, instinctively, I would. Yeah. I know what you mean. Well,
yeah.
if we
you find yourself in a situation where you have to build, where you either have to give the people clean water or give them good roads.
Yeah, don't you think we can create?
Like, it's a decision you have to make.
Yeah. Well, don't you think we can create a world where everyone can live in abundance, as in those decisions might have to be made along the way, but the greater vision is to create a world where everyone can live in abundance and we wouldn't have to worry about these type of decisions.
Yeah, I agree with you. I believe that's possible.
What did you say you'd call yourself, like, or King of Lamba Republic? Was it Olori?
Olori Ebi. Olori, Olori.
Olori Eddie?
Ebi space EBI.
Ebi. Yeah.
EBI of OF. Lamba LAMBA.
That I can spell.
REPUBLIC. I know, but then I was gonna say we should spell the Republic with QUE.
Republic. LIC.
LIC, but as I was gonna say we spell it with QUE.
Why?
I don't know, just so cool.
So what are you, self-proclaimed king? Self-proclaimed Olori Ebi?
Yes.
Self-proclaimed.
Yes. With actual.
With what?
I said with actual royalty in my veins.
With actual royalty in your veins. How does Nara feel about that? About you being self-proclaimed Olori Ebi?
She finds it sexy, man.
What?
What'd she say?
She finds it sexy.
Is that true, Nara?
Nara, is that true? You say no, you are leaving this house today. Is that true?
You said he's self-proclaimed. Let him keep proclaiming things. Let him keep self-proclaiming things.
Let him what?
Answer now, you're asking me. What do you feel about me being the self-proclaimed Olori Ebi of Lamba Republic? You say what? Let him hear you. They are recording now. She said it feels cool.
Feels cool. What does that make? Okay. What does that make her? If
what
you,
does that make him?
Yeah.
Those are his titles.
She said it makes her a normal human being. This one don't want anything that concerns royalty and limelight. She just wants to be on her own jejely. Don't stress now. Now, just want to be a human being. And that's why I'm in love with her.
Aye.
That's why I'm in love with Nara. She don't care about any of all this. Let me just eat. Let me just sleep. Let me just be a human being. And make money to take care of my grandma and my family and my 40 other family members. And I'm okay. So you see why I need to make all the money that come from being a king. So that I can give her money to go and take care of 40 other people. You see life? That life. Inside life.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. But then again, if we're going to go by every human being special, every human is a self-proclaimed king. Every human is a self-proclaimed whatever it is they say they are. But that is beaten out of us when we are small, when we are young. Who are you to be special? Who are you to decide that you are special?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Special is made for a limited few.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yeah.
And so it is now first conquering that battle with yourself that, wait, I don't need anybody's approval to be special. By virtue of the magic that I do as a human being, which is process information with a brain without conscious effort, breathe, have lungs that translate oxygen or convert it from CO2 to O2 and from O2 back to CO2, digest food without conscious control. Do you get?
Yeah.
Do physics and mathematics and all of that. Do you know the amount of calculation we do when we walk? As in, to know the right pressure it takes to lift your leg and put it back on the floor that you will not break your leg.
Yeah. Genius.
We do all of that.
Yeah.
We do all of that without calculation. Yeah. Our brain is computing information faster than we can even consciously think. The fact that we are capable of comprehending language speaking it, taking that language to use it to translate ideas into things that other people can understand. Are you not special? Cats can't do that. Dogs can't do that. Butterflies can. Like,
Yeah.
as a species, that we've been able to build something like the telephone, whereby I'm talking to a brick right now, and that brick is translating my face, my voice, my emotions to somebody all the way in Paris.
Yeah.
I come from a species that do that, and you say I'm not special. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. We went to space. Sharks can't dream of going to space. They can't dream of going to space. Monkeys can't decide that, you know what? I'm tired of this monkey pee. I want to start riding in a Cadillac, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of this swinging from the branch. Like, I want to build something that would take me from one place to another place. Not only take me from one place to another place, I will now build a system whereby I would even convince a whole nother human being to come and be my driver. That will now drive me from place. Oh my God. And you say I'm not special.
Yeah. Feel special.
As you can see, I am not dead. Like Wakanda. And you say I'm not special. That we can build that slave. Let me even take it dark, humor. That slavery is even a thing. That I've been able to conjure up language that I can use to convince my fellow brother to lay down his life for me, whether willingly or not willingly. Do you get me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you say I'm not special. I'm special without your permission or no. You get me?
Yeah.
And it's just that from being young, they've beaten that out of us because we had parents who were already told that they were not special too. And their grandparents told them they were not special. And it's only normal for them to tell their kids they are not special.
When do you think that happened?
How do you mean?
The first time we started to forget we were special.
Do you mean as individuals or as a race?
As a race.
As a race, I can't say I can't say I trace it though, but
I think
around slavery time, man. Around slavery time. No, he means as a race, not as individuals, like not you and me. I mean as a race, like as black people.
I'm not saying as a race, I mean as a species in this case. As in humanity.
As a species,
yes. Because you must have forgotten something if you would enslave other people.
Exactly. But I think it's caused, and that is now the debate of when different sects of people lost their power. Because I don't know history 100%, and I don't know as at what point it happened. But what I know for sure is that at some point there was the leading race, and there were the guys that they dominated.
Have you heard of Anunnakis?
You said what?
Have you heard of Anunnakis?
Anunnakis?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
So it's a theory that it's a species from another planet that came to colonize our planet, and they did some DNA alteration to shape human beings into something closer to what they were as a species, so that we could be more efficient to work for them, but not too efficient or not too enlightened or not too powerful, so that we could actually fight them. Yeah. And the whole thing is about remembering how we could activate that DNA. You know, we have some dormant DNA within us.
Yeah.
I'll send you a couple of links. We can talk about this next time.
Yeah.
So tell me more about, how would you see Lamba Republic?
So how I would envision it is a community of people that are dedicated to understanding and expressing their unique perspective. Do you get?
Yeah.
Right? And it is also the process of helping people grow through that. Discovering this self that we're talking about, being able to speak your own Lamba. right? But all of that can't happen miraculously. All of that can happen just naturally. Hence, Lamba Republic is now made up of things like Lamba Academy, Lamba Games, Love and Lamba, Mr. Lamba Live, Lamba Awards. Do you get all those different things that just engage people in a way that they are truly themselves?
Mm-hmm.
You get?
Yeah.
Behind it is just the idea that everyone can and should embrace their unique perspective and face the consequences of it, or at least be aware of the consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, it is the things that you don't understand or you don't know that often hit you the hardest. So now that I'm a little bit more aware, I understand why maybe a lot of the girls that I dated, why their parents maybe didn't really like me that much. Not that they didn't love me, they loved me, but it's almost like we don't see our daughter marrying this guy. You get?
Yeah.
And I understand that now because when I look back to those days, because of the decision I had made to authentically be myself, that affected my fashion choices. That meant I was dyeing my hair. That meant that my hair was pink some days, my hair was gold on some days. I would wear long earrings and crop tops. Sometimes I would wear waist beads. Sometimes I would wear all of that on a suit. On another day, I'm wearing an agbada. Do you get? And the consequence of living that's my lifestyle and being my authentic self and expressing my unique perspective meant that a lot of people would misunderstand me.
Yeah.
And think, oh, I'm not good for their daughter. Or who is this guy? Who is this crazy creep?
Yeah.
But it also meant me being okay with that because I was aware of the consequences to an extent. Do you get?
Yeah.
Sometimes where the only comes in is you are living your true life. You are experiencing the consequences of the decisions that you've made to be yourself, but you are still frustrated by those consequences. Instead of moving past them and accepting that, like I said, everybody won't be happy with you when you are Olori. Everybody won't be happy with you when you are the leader because your decision to do something as simple as be yourself.
Yeah.
Gonna alienate a whole lot of people.
Yeah. I was about to say that. It's not necessarily about. Go on.
I said, but it's also gonna attract the right kind of people who you want in your experience.
Yeah. So that's what I was about to say. Being a leader or in charge may have more to do with the relationship you have with yourself than the relationship you have with others. And it's through being aligned with yourself that that people, as you said, can look up to you, or that it's not about even looking up to you. It's more look to you as a reference point, not necessarily for, not for something to duplicate or replicate or imitate, but more as, oh, he's in harmony with himself. This is what it looks like. I can be my true self if that person can as well.
Yeah.
And you talked about girlfriends.
That's exactly right.
Say again?
I said that exactly right there that you just defined is like why Lamba Republic is a thing.
And you talked about the fact that came to your awareness when you were in those relationships. So how much of that became or came to your awareness through the relationship you had with women or other people in general?
I mean, most of it, because a majority of how you find yourself before you start to take, how do I call it? A majority of how you find yourself before you start to take self-reflection and meditation and all of those seriously. A majority of how you paint the canvas of who you are is your conversations with people and your conversation with friends and the people you care about, or the people that care about you, and your relationship to them. and the things that the people that care about those people, or the people that those people care about, how they react to you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get?
Yeah.
But the people that those people love, or that love those people, they are not afforded that opportunity. So they're not going to judge you based on surface.
Yeah.
This is who this person is. And they're going to judge you based on their interaction with other people that are similar to you. Remember that human beings like to make associations a lot. So you see a tattoo on somebody that is a terrible person, or somebody that behaves in a very unruly manner, or somebody that is portrayed as the bad guy, especially in movies, or especially in Nigerian movies. The person that is smoking, the person that is drinking, the person that have tattoo, that's the bad person, that's the boss. Right? And so those people take those impressions, and when they see somebody that has some of those physical attributes in real life, you are not afforded the opportunity to be explaining yourself. And so I experienced that a lot, and I got sad and maybe like frustrated or angry, like, these people are supposed to get me immediately. They're supposed to get me instantly. Like, why are they behaving like this? Why are they behaving in a type of way? Why are they saying things like, oh, I'm not good for their daughter? Why are they chastising their daughter or their friend for being with me in some instance? And I would get frustrated about that. And I get maturity and enlightenment is what now got me to know, self-reflection, just studying, coming to my own truth. Just got me to know that, oh, first, those people don't owe me understanding. Right?
Yeah.
And the only person that we kind of owe maybe any explanation, and I would even say some sort of compromise, are the people that we love.
Okay. What do you mean by compromise?
I mean, compromise of starting to explain, because I don't believe I owe anybody. But the compromise of explaining to somebody is when you now love the person. And when the person says, oh, why do you do this? Oh, why? Oh, tell me more about this. And then you now start to get in depth with it. And that vulnerability is only because you love this person.
Okay. Yeah.
You get me? Exactly. And so even falling more in love with myself, now maybe start realizing, oh, okay, this decision I'm making to be myself 100%, I'm aware. Even with my own parents. Like,
remember when we were... Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, you were talking about your own parents, but I was about to ask, remember when we talked about decision, we talked about this with Casper as well. So the duality between choices, bless you.
Thank you.
Between choices and decisions. And he said when you make choices, you might not be faced with decisions because you made the choice before. And a decision only comes when you're at that point where you can't make choices anymore. Then you have to decide. But when you had to come to your own truth, on that journey, what were the most difficult decision or choices you were faced with when you had to find that alignment with yourself?
The most difficult one was knowing that I wouldn't be making my parents happy. Because my parents I'm an only child. I'm kind of all they have. When I mean all they have, literally, like, all their money was spent on me. All my mom's life was spent working so that she could afford me going to a good school and having some solid education. All my dad's hustle was so that I could occasionally sustain me in that school through getting a solid education. So it was the dilemma of, for somebody that a lot has been sacrificed on, or a lot has been sacrificed for. You get me? To now come home and say his hair is gold, he's wearing a ring, and he wants to be an MC. I was aware of how heartbreaking that would be to them, but I still went ahead with the decision regardless. Do you get me?
Yeah. Well, it's been the same for me and my father. So
Yeah,
Who probably has the same
like I
background as you have to some
mm,
extent. To some extent.
I wouldn't compromise on being myself for anybody, even if I know that is going to break them.
Yeah.
Because I have experienced compromising myself for
Yeah.
everybody,
Yeah.
and that made me the most depressed person in the world.
Yeah. How have
Yeah,
you
like I've
experienced
experienced.
that without going into details? I don't know if it's one of the stories you told the other night.
Is that how have I experienced trying to fit in for everybody?
Yeah.
I mean, like there are a lot of things I wanted to do and express and just be growing up, and I would even just self torture myself with the fact that I don't want my mom to find out. My mom
Mm.
will kill me. Oh, I don't want my dad to find out. This is not something my dad will approve of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Regarding
I
to music
I
or
don't
art or things like that. Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to explore these options, even though these are the options that are heavy on my heart.
Mm-hmm.
These are the options that my heart is calling out to. I'd rather just shut up and not be too forward
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I don't want a beating or anything that resembles guilt tripping or long talk.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get?
Yeah.
And I did that to the extent where so I did that to a point where I was tired of doing that, and it now ended up terribly because you can't serve two masters. You can't try and find happiness inside of you and please people on the outside. Something's gonna give one day,
Mm-hmm.
and the something that gave was okay. I'll give you an example. I studied engineering because of my parents, not because they forced me to study it,
Mm-hmm.
but because I knew that it would make them proud.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a quick story. One time, sorry, baby. One time we were at a family friend's house, and their son had just come back from school. I think it was in his final year, and that was the year that I was just entering SS3. I was going to be writing the exams that took me to university and college and all of that stuff. And so when the guy came, he came to greet everybody. He came to our table. He came to greet my mom. He now greeted my dad. My dad now shook him. My dad now asked him, wait, what are you studying again? He now said he's in his final year of electrical electronics engineering. Oh, my dad hugged him. My dad shook him like,
Mm-hmm.
if I make you my son right now, I'll make you my son.
Mm-hmm.
And right there, I decided, wow, the way to make my dad proud is to study electrical engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happens, I'm studying electrical engineering. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And I go study electrical engineering, and we all know the story. The worst 5 years of my life. Jesus. Jesus. Oh, have you ever been afraid to wake up? There were days I was afraid to wake up. Do you know there were days when I was studying electrical engineering, I wish my school got bombed.
Yeah.
I was like, can this school get bombed today? I mean, everything can be fine tomorrow, but today, can this school get bombed? So I don't have to go to class and face the fact that I'm about to study something that I dread and I hate. I hate my lecturers, I hate classmates, I hate the textbook, I hate the lab attendants, I hate the drivers that are taking me in this bus to this fucking place that I hate. I hate everything about it. I hate my parents for even making me attempt to study this. I just hate the world.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do anything. Sorry. You can't make anything great happen from a place of hate.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's something that you're trying to do as a side quest. Like imagine, oh, I hate all of this bullshit. I'm gonna go do my side quest of music. So that even meant that I wasn't doing the music with my full heart and my full chest because there was a lot of hate on my chest.
Yeah.
There was a lot of hate on my chest. There was a lot of hate on my heart. I was doing it with the hopes that my parents would not catch me one day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get?
Yeah.
But eventually, something's gotta give. I was not focusing on studies 100%. I was not focusing on the music 100%. And so eventually, I just kept failing until I failed to the point where the school says, "Bro, in the issue of failing, nobody has failed this much. Come get out. Leave this school. You don't belong here." How have we not found you? How have you been under the radar? We didn't see you. Come on, going. Come on, going.
Yeah.
So that was the deciding moment. I cut my hair. I went skiing. A lot of
You
things
went what?
changed. I went bald, like
Okay. Oh, skin. Okay. Yeah.
yeah. And I I made like a small commitment to myself that moving henceforth, like from now forward, I will try and be honest with myself at least, even if I might not be 100% honest with the world in some circumstances, or I might have to compromise with the world, but I will never lie to myself
Mm-hmm.
about whether I like something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. But I was still trying to pretend like I could be an engineer. Like I was trying to pretend to myself like, no.
Yeah.
All it just takes is a little bit more reading
Mm-hmm.
and trying to pass, doing my lab well, and all of that. I can still be this engineer. And when I'm done being the engineer, then I will go focus on music.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That never works out fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's well, that was a good Lamba. And
Another Lamba.
Yeah, to sum it up, I wrote a couple of words down. So Adeniyi, Adeniyi, those who know. Crown, feel special, harmony, your own truths or our own truths.
Royalty.
Royalty is not there. Royalty was on the previous one, but I can add it here. Royalty, anywhere, community.
Yeah.
Egunkole, dilemma, parents' name. And we can introduce, I just had this idea now, but we can introduce Lamba games, one segment. So I'll ask a question. To play, people can reply in the chat that we created. And the question that I'm going to ask our friends. So for now, only our friends can play, just so we can get the game going.
Yeah.
So Nara can play too. The question I'll ask is, of what are you self-proclaimed king? And what? The reward shall be what? 1 million note?
As usual.
1 million note. So that's the question. And the answer is in the conversation we had. Do you want to ask another question for 1 million note in link with the conversation we had today?
What was Mr. Lamba studying before he discovered his real calling?
All right. Well, these are two good questions. And Nara, closing statement.
Closing statement, vote of thanks. You know you always give vote of thanks. Come and give vote of thanks, please. Get down low. Vote of thanks from Nara.
I like what you are doing. The conversations are interesting. See, I paused my movie because I'm going to listen to it. So please don't stop. Keep doing it.
We're just getting started.
Yeah.
It's getting started, baby.
We're just getting started. We should have a whole episode on Nara, so I can get to know you as well. Tomorrow? Does tomorrow work?
Yeah, what time?
We are both going to the studio tomorrow. We want to record the Lamba Games, the radio version.
Okay. Well, you guys let me know. I don't have practice tomorrow, so you can let me know. And
if we don't have practice tomorrow, we can do late then when we come back.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll do the edits if needed, and do the transition into the end of the talk we had the other time. So remember?
I
think we were at that page. No, that was us.
This is where we were.
And we were just transitioning into that.
Yeah, we just transitioned here, then we land here.
Yeah. So this is where the idea of, if you were an instrument, which instrument would you be?
Yeah.
So I started this with her, and we're here at this page with you guys, my dear Padimis from Niger, doing this page.
I really love the notes logo, I swear.
Yeah,
I love it.
But it's all over because I came up with it just drawing around on sheets of paper. So this is where we're at. This is where we're at.
Yeah.
And for today, we can either start to, because I wanted to do it in order. So all the artists we're going to work with, we can do artist profile, as in if you were an instrument, if you were a spice, and so on. But you don't know them yet. So as you get to know them through the videos, we can do their artist profile and ideally get them to join us on these calls.
Yeah.
And since you guys are here, or since Nara's here, is she busy now?
She had to. They took the power, so she's trying to make sure
Okay.
the facility. Power.
Okay, but we can do hers, or you can do hers,
Okay.
and then we'll see if in the future it changes. And when we get to these other calls, we can do my friends, and then when you get to meet my friend, you'll get other perspective on how you perceive them.
Yeah.
And I thought we could call these AI artist interviews, as in we're doing AI.
Yeah, makes sense.
So the first one was Joy. I'll send you the link of the video.
Yeah.
So there's Joy.
You're left-handed.
Yeah, I am.
Interesting.
So there's Joy. There's Melanie, who does the makeup. And that's what I wanted to show you, because for the show we're building or creating with all our friends, I wanted to do makeup.
That's her.
That's her, and this is the makeup test we did. So she did so this was her seeing my hair. Let me get it on the bigger screen. It was her reaction, because she didn't expect them to be this puffy.
Whoa. His hair.
First she did my hair like this. So I'll need to convince all my friends to come to Niger.
Wow. Yes, you should. You should convince them to come to Niger. We're the exact opposite when it comes to hair. You have a head full of hair. I have a head with no hair. Yeah. Interesting.
And the makeup we did, so these are the different stages. And the end stage was, or end result. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, he looked like Joker.
Yeah. And whilst I was listening to this, 3-hour podcast, I was also designing the makeup you see behind me, so the wall.
Oh, nice.
Here.
Nice.
And this is the next makeup I want to go for with her. So try to translate these ideas on my face. So Joy was, or is, when we do a show, which is what we're building, you do hair and makeup first, usually. Yeah. So Joy does costume, hair and makeup. So costume would be Joy. Makeup would be Melanie. Yeah. Melanie. And then we invite all our friends, artist friends, and my first childhood friend's name is Virginie, but I call her Vivi, or we call her Vivi.
Virginie.
Yeah.
Vivi.
So for these,
Joy.
Yeah. Vivi. Got it?
No, not you.
Back at it again.
Yeah.
And then if we do it in order of appearance, there's my godson. His name is Pierre-Antoine.
Pierre-Antoine.
Yeah. And he's got 3 siblings, but we'll keep it to him. for now, just to keep
Oh,
things
I remember what I
simple.
was asking about Camille, because Camille is the character in Emily in Paris.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
so I just kept saying Camille, Camille, Camille is
yeah.
really.
So Pierre Antoine, and we've got the transition to Niger. So we've got
Yeah,
T and Nara, and
yeah.
this is where we're at.
Tolulope.
Tolulope. Say again. Tolulope.
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 Pam, 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 pam.
Narar.
All right.
So this is how this is what we've got for notes so far,
Yeah.
and that's what we've been doing. So the playlist, and actually the power of choice. Then we should have Bawoni.
Bawoni
then,
as a song?
Yeah, and so the power of choice should come first, and then Bawoni, and then Negus. I think we should switch these two, because
no, power of choice, Bawoni, the niggas,
yeah. So I'll switch these
They're
two.
corrupt somewhere in there's corrupt.
Yeah, we'll find the place, but as in if it's our track list, I think Corrupt should come later on for our journey in Niger.
Yeah.
I should start with saying hello and introducing myself, and then you taking me on a danfo.
Yeah. You know, corrupt actually fits well with what's going on in Marco Core. Like they kill, they lie, they kill, destroy.
Yeah. Came out a bit chill out, but I've got the soundtrack.
I love that soundtrack, man. It should be for a movie. I swear it should be for a movie or something.
Well, you said you wanted to do a movie, so we can add that to the list. Should I add movie to the list?
Yeah, movie.
How do you say movie in Yoruba?
Movie.
Right.
How do you say movie? You know what's crazy? She knows more Yoruba than me, and she's not even Yoruba.
Oh, she's not?
Yeah. Her dad is South Korean.
And her mother?
Delta.
Delta is another area?
Yeah, another area in Nigeria is the South.
So what are all the things? Oh, is Amapiano or Afrobeat?
Afrobeat is Nigerian. Amapiano is South African. I'm sorry, baby.
Okay.
Afrobeat is Nigerian. Amapiano is South African. But we cross over genres. Like we make their music. They can't. Not really, but yeah. We make Afrobeat and they make Amapiano. And sometimes argue that we make better Amapiano than them. But who's
so
checking?
if we made an Afrobeat, we could dance to. Nara, what's the first word that comes to your mind when you think about Afrobeat or Amapiano?
Don't think. What's first word that comes to mind?
Dance.
Nice.
How do you say dance in Yoruba?
Ijo.
So Ijo could be a song title?
Yes. I even have a song that's called Emajo.
Well, how do you spell it? Ijo.
So IJO.
IJO.
Yeah, Ijo.
Ijo. So I could go I go Ijo.
The I does it have this direction on this E? With this one on the E? See this thing on the E?
Yes.
So the I has, you know, the
accent.
This on the E in your ligway.
Or is it this way or the other way?
Yeah, that way. Then the O the other way. The O has the other way.
So the O was
No, it's you mix it up, so it's opposite.
all right.
So the I has that way, and then the oas the other way. Exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
If I say I go ijo means I'm going to dance.
Mo fẹ́ jó, mo
Mo
fẹ́
fẹ́
jó.
jó.
Yeah.
Can we get a melody, Nara? Can we get a vibe?
So, let us say, synchro system, synchro system, synchromantic system, àgbétànú dàbọ̀, àtúngbé tuntun dé.
So that's a famous tune.
Pam 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 pam.
Is that a famous tune?
That's our song. That song I told you, Emma Joe.
Oh, it's your song.
Yeah.
Okay, I get the vibe.
So is this put a smile on your face? It no matter condition. Decibo and Shayo in case you want some elevation. Papa Fuete they around and the girls for the occasion. I've been to hell and back. Now it's time for celebration.
Nice.
This
Cool.
is synchro system. Emma Joe.
Cool. We're good. What about the spices, Nara? Because you love cooking, so we can get the cooking.
If you're a spice now, what spice would you be?
Seasoning cube.
Seasoning cube. She said she would be seasoning cube.
Cubes,
Is
seasoning
seasoning
cube.
cube is spice?
But
Yeah.
is it? Yeah, it's not a spice. It's a mixture of spice.
Mixture of spices.
Okay.
What
So if you
spice
had
would
to
you
pick
be?
one, or it can be a flavor, it can be a scent,
Say curry.
curry, but that's a mixture of spice as well.
Curry is a mixture of spices.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
Like curry leaf.
curry leaf.
Yeah.
All right. What about
R.
Adeniyi? What spice would he be?
Black pepper.
Is that what she said?
No,
Or is that
I
how?
would be black.
And is that
Okay, you're
how
asking
she?
what spice I
Yeah.
would be.
Yes.
So what spice would you think I would be? Don't say black pepper. I've said it already.
the spices in the kitchen. So
Pick something.
probably be thyme.
Time.
What is that?
Time. THYME.
Oh, okay. Why?
Why?
It's herbal.
It's herbal.
Herbal. Nice. Cool. I think we've got the basis. I'll send you the videos of my friends and we'll try to do their profile and then get them on a call so I can introduce you to them.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And next time we'll see what Lamba we want to talk about. Nara, word for the end? Or closing statement?
Peace.
Peace. Peace, guys.
For me, I'll say Ire, Ayo, Alafia.
Which means?
Yes, actually, you should write that down in your. I like the way you like you scribble. So Ire means goodness.
How do you spell it?
IRE.
Ire.
Yes.
Goodness.
IRE. Ire. Yes.
Goodness. Yeah.
Ayo means joy.
How do you spell that?
AYO.
A. Means
Y-O.
joy.
Joy. Yeah.
Ayo.
Ayo.
Ayo. Okay.
Ayo. And then Alafia.
A-L.
ALA.
Yeah.
FIA.
Oh, which means? I've seen that before.
Peace.
Oh, peace. Yeah. I asked you. So peace.
There's goodness, joy.
Oto means truth.
Òótọ́.
It's truth, yeah?
Yeah. Òótọ́. Truth.
Oto. Truth. Okay.
And ìdùnnú.
Ogbon is wisdom.
Yeah, ọgbọ́n is wisdom.
Wisdom. Cool.
Ọgbọ́n, ìmọ̀, àtòyé.
So this is what we've got so far.
Ìmọ̀ is knowledge. Okay, understand now. Show yeah. Oh, makes sense, Abi.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Say show yeah.
What's that?
So when I say show yeah, oye, Abi, oye,
Yes.
understanding.
You want to add that as well? Oh yeah.
So oye, understanding.
OYE.
OIE, yeah.
Is understanding.
Yeah. Then imo, knowledge. I don't know.
IMO. IMO.
IMO, understanding.
No, Oye is understanding.
Imo is knowledge, sorry.
IMO. Knowledge.
Then ọgbọ́n, wisdom.
Yeah, I got that already. Knowledge. Can you do that? So can you add the in front of all of these words? Or does that not work with all of them? So let's say, could I go Adeniyi?
King of Adeniyi. That's king of goodness.
Would that work? Or is that not how the Yoruba grammar works?
It could work as a word we are forming, but it will now depend on like how you want to now use it in a sentence.
Okay.
It's just like it would just be like saying Adelamba.
Okay.
You get?
Yeah. I think I'll stick with Bawani and then learn the rest as I get immersed in the culture.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Cool. Odabo.
Sure.
Padimi.
Odabo.
Padimi. Take care, brother. Bye, Nara. It was a pleasure. Till next time. Bye, guys. Whenever you're in doubt, listen to your higher self, listen to your inner voice, look inside, find your way out, be honest to who you are, face the fears you can't avoid, cause there's no way you can hide, only courage can fill the void. Know there's so much more in life and you've got so much more to live, I'm telling you it's worth to try, your eyes can see, your heart is blind, listen to the whispers of your inner voice and trust you'll find. I manifest my thoughts through the power of my voice, I was silent for so long, now it's time I make some noise. How can I be wrong if love is my first choice? We raise our vibration, we raise our voices. We take our power back, we make our own choices. We manifest our thoughts through the power of our voice. We were silent for so long, now it's time we make some noise. How can we be wrong if love is our first choice? Whenever you're in doubt, listen to your higher self, listen to your inner voice, look inside, find your way out, be honest to who you are, face the fears you can't avoid, cause there's no way you can hide, only courage can fill the void. Know there's so much more in life and you've got so much more to live, I'm telling you it's worth to try, your eyes can see, your heart is blind, listen to the whispers of your inner voice and trust you'll find